Hi, what's up everyone? Welcome to this video. Today we are multiplying and dividing integers. Well, if you didn't see a part 1 on adding and subtracting integers, please check that video. Today we will learn how to multiply two positive numbers, multiply a negative number and a positive number. We will multiply two negative numbers. We will also divide. We will divide two positive numbers, divide a negative number by a positive number. We will divide a positive number by a negative number, and we will also divide two negative numbers. Before we proceed with our examples, let's understand some basic rules. A positive times a positive gives you a positive. A negative times a positive gives you a negative. A positive times a negative gives you a negative. And a negative times a negative gives you a positive. A positive divided by a positive gives you a positive. A negative divided by a positive gives you a negative. A positive divided by a negative gives you a negative. And a negative divided by a negative gives you a positive. Now, let's look at our first example. We've got a positive 11 times a positive 7. We can rewrite our first example as simply 11 times 7. We've removed both the brackets and the positive signs. Please take note that positive 11 is the same as 11. By not placing a positive sign on the other 11 does not mean that it is not positive. So a positive 11 is equivalent to an 11. So 11 and 7 are both positive numbers. So our answer will be positive. 11 times 7 is equal to a positive 77, which is simply equal to 77. We don't have to put the positive sign. Now let's check out our next example. We've got negative 11 times positive 7. Now we can remove the brackets and rewrite our second example as negative 11 times 7. Now we know that a positive 7 is the same as 7. But please take note that negative 11 will remain a negative 11. Negative 11 is not equal to 11. Negative 11 is a negative number. It is not a positive number. Hence, it will remain as a negative 11. So now we can see that it's a negative number times a positive number. So definitely our answer will be negative. And what is 11 times 7? It's 77. So our final answer will be negative 77. Now let's look at our third example. We've got a positive 11 times a negative 7. If we remove the brackets, we will have an 11 times a negative 7. Now a positive times a negative gives us a negative. So our answer will be negative. And we know that 11 times 7 is equal to 77. So our final answer will be a negative 77. Now our fourth example is negative 11 times negative 7. If we remove the brackets, we will still remain with a negative 11 times a negative 7. Now we know that a negative times a negative gives you a positive. So we know that our answer will be positive. And 11 times 7 is 77. And the fact that both numbers are negative, so our final answer will be a positive 77. Our fifth example is a positive 12 divided by a positive 4. If we could rewrite our fifth example, it will be a 12 divided by a 4. Now you can see that both numbers are positive, so our answer will be positive because a positive divided by a positive gives you a positive. So 12 divided by 4 is a positive 3, which we can simply write as a 3. Our sixth example is a negative 12 divided by a positive 4. If we could rewrite our sixth example, it will be a negative 12 divided by 4. Now, when you divide a negative number by a positive number, you get a negative number. So our answer will be negative. So 12 divided by 4 gives you a 3. But our final answer will be a negative 3. Our seventh example is a positive 12 divided by a negative 4. So if we rewrite that, it will be a 12 divided by a negative 4. Now, a positive divided by a negative gives you a negative. So we know that our final answer will be negative. A 12 divided by a 4 is a 3. So our final answer is a negative 3. Our last example is a negative 12 divided by a negative 4. If we could rewrite it without the brackets, it will still be a negative 12 divided by a negative 4. Now, if you divide a negative by a negative, it will be a positive. So we know that here our answer will be positive. So what is 12 divided by 4? It is a 3. So our final answer is a positive 3, which is the same as a 3. Thanks for watching. See you on our next video. Bye-bye.